Hello everybody. Today I want to kind of go over a topic that we get a lot of questions out in the field about, and that's how often should I maintain my water heater, or why is it important to maintain my water heater. So this is my drawing up here. Hopefully it's not too bad. Y'all can understand what I'm talking about. So your water heater is actually a glass lined tank, and depending on how hard your water is, what minerals are in it, they like to stick to the sides of the tank. But that's what this rod is for. This is the anode rod, and it's a sacrificial rod. So all the hard water minerals are attracted to this rod, and it sacrifices its life for the life of the tank. And this needs to be checked and possibly replaced every 3 years, depending on how hard your water is. Because when this rod is no good anymore, then these minerals start attaching themselves to your tank. And that's when you have mineral buildup on the inside of the tank, and you really can't get it out once it starts sticking to the sides. You also have it build up pretty heavy on the bottom, which a gas heater is heated from the bottom, and that decreases the efficiency of the heater. If you're heating and you hear a bunch of popping and stuff going on, that's what's going on. It's all this calcium is popping up because of the heat underneath it, and you're really losing a lot of efficiency. So to maintain it properly, once a year you need to drain it with a hose here, drain this out. You also need every 3 years to pull this anode rod and replace it, and every 5 years you want to replace this with a temperature and pressure relief valve. And this is a pretty important piece because this is actually what keeps the heater safe. A lot of people think that heaters blowing up are mostly gas-related issues, but it's really not. It could happen gas or electric, and this is a pretty big piece of that happening. So I'll just kind of explain that real quick. Say you have a thermostat mess up. I have a gas thermostat here heating, and it messes up, and it starts heating the water. This water's pressurized in the tank. So say you got 60 psi of water pressure. That means that the water in this tank can get to about 287 degrees before it starts to boil. If this messes up and it doesn't open at 210 like it's supposed to, this water is going to keep increasing in temperature because this is not shutting off. If the tank ruptures while under that much pressure and this much heat, then all of this water, 50 gallons or 40, whatever you have, is going to turn to steam. And the steam ratio, the steam to water ratio is 1,600 to 1. Every gallon of water makes 1,600 gallons of steam. And when the tank ruptures and 50 gallons turns to steam, that's what causes water heaters to blow up. And that's why it's important to make sure you maintain and properly install your water heaters. Thank y'all.